What's up?
Hey, hey.
We're excited for today's episode because we are talking about some real stuff today.
Tea.
You ready for it?
It's going to be dumped, not even spilled.
We want to make sure that we are going to talk about why does it feel that women don't support each other? Instead of like women wanting to be ready or looking for your downfall. So this episode is for every woman that's tired of the side eyes and ready for high fives.
Yes.
So today our topic is girls girl. Are you a girls girl?
I'm a girl's girl. Are you
I'm a girls girl. Definitely a girls girl. Are you a girls girl? What is a girls girl?
A girl's girl is a girl who supports other women, who uplifts someone else, who supports other women. Doesn't even have to be someone that you know. Like, it's just, if you see a girl that has a cute outfit on, like, okay, girl, you're rocking that outfit.
Right.
You know, we're just supporting each other, uplifting each other, making each other feel confident. And there's no, bashing each other, no hating, all that stuff.
Yes, hype them up, hype your besties up, but you can even hype the next woman up, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly, like, it's so funny because when I have someone, like a girl that comes up to me and like, oh my God, like this one girl said that I looked like some model or whatever, and she made my day. I'm like, and I didn't even know the girl. She literally just stopped me. And I'm like, if you are a girl and someone's complimented you, please tell me that did not just make your day.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, and when it comes from your friends, it feels good. But like even a stranger, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And that's really like, I love giving, women that I don't know, like compliments, whether it's a cashier, waitress, server, like whatever, like, oh my God, I love your nails. Oh my God, I love your outfit. And then women give that stuff back too. So I'm a firm believer in what you give out, you receive back. So we all have to like really step it up because I don't know, like, where did the hate come from?
Yeah, that's a good question because I forgot to say that. Internalized misogyny.
So like basically like women are conditioned to hate on each other. So let's talk about where did the hate even come from?
So it's actually come from internalized misogyny, which is pretty much insecurities of ourselves and stuff that we feel internally, and it's portrayed out into other women, which, I mean, I've seen that a lot. Like people that are insecure about themselves, they want to make another woman feel bad because it essentially makes us feel good.
And does it though?
No.
And let's not forget the comparison, social media comparison culture. Like we have that culture like so bad. Like if you see somebody that you think they appear to be successful or appear to be happy or appear to be whatever on social media, we don't really know if that's what they are. But then we take that and we look at ourselves and be like, I wish I was like that. Or, oh my gosh, she's so successful. She's so happy. And then you all of a sudden now you're judgy, you're creating this hatred that for somebody you don't even really know, or maybe you do know her. But like, why are we like that?
Well, and it's funny because you've heard people say too that you compare your life to somebody's highlight reel on Instagram or Facebook because everybody's pretty much posting the good parts of their life and not being real about the bad parts. And listen, I'm not saying you need to post a sob story on Facebook all the time. Like we don't need to hear all that every single day. But like, I think it's okay to keep it real. If you're struggling with something and you want to vent about it on Facebook, go for it because somebody else might be feeling the same way you do and you might help that other person. But I think there needs to be a fine balance because nobody's life is perfect. And I think sometimes we even post our own highlight reels on Facebook so we can make ourselves feel better about our lives, Like a lot of the hate that women pour out is really because they're just struggling with their own stuff, which is sad.
It is sad. And I think that it's really difficult because I feel we've been actually talking a lot about this, and this is why it led to this podcast, to switch things up a little bit differently. But every person, every woman, because we know you guys been through stuff too. But so this episode is not for that. We know we love the fellas and whatever, but this is about women. Every woman has been through stuff. I mean, stuff. I mean, think about it. Just stop and pause for a second. Name 5 friends. Think about what you know of their lives. And I bet you they've been through some stuff. So I know I can talk about 10 of my friends and they've been through some stuff. So if we've all been hurt, we've all been betrayed, we've all been through all of this stuff that has left us scarred, broken, hurt, why is it that we don't have mercy and grace on other women? Like, why is it we automatically tear them down, hate on them, become jealous of them, instead of saying like, oh my God, my girl is rocking that promotion at her job, or oh my God, like she looks so great in that outfit, or she's getting married. Oh my God, I'm so glad she found somebody to love and share life with. Like, why is it that we're the complete opposite? Like, he probably gonna be cheating on her in a month. You know, I mean, oh, she probably slept her way up the ladder. Like, why is it that we automatically go to the negative?
Yeah. I mean, I wish I had an answer for that.
I know, because broken people hurt people.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm gonna keep it real too. Like I mean, when I've seen some of my friends, be successful, get married. I mean, we all know that, I'm single. So like when I see other people, my friends getting into relationships and getting married, like there is that little like sting of jealousy, like, man, like I can't wait for that to be me. So I've had to kind of like, okay, let me check myself real quick. And it's not about me, it's about my friends and it's about their happiness. And I need to celebrate in that, not because I think that we are a very selfish society.
Yeah.
So I
absolutely.
think that, instead of focusing on, celebrating people and their women and their success, it's all poor me. Like, oh, well, I wish that was me, or because I'm not happy in my job. I'm not in a good relationship. It's all like, but that's also like, that's sometimes it's on you. If you are not happy in your job, then fix it instead of like not celebrating someone else's success.
Yeah. I think that's big of you, though, for you to even be able to recognize that and then be able to work on that, because a lot of people would just continue down that path of jealous and being envious and stuff. And so for you to recognize that and put forth effort into, oh my God, like checking yourself, putting yourself in check and being like, I need to be happy for that person. I know like when we traveled that one time, you were like really upset, like, oh my God, she's going to be gone and da, da, da. And you're like in your own, I'm like, wait a minute, like I should be happy for my friend that she's, going here, going there with her husband and meeting her grandbaby and all that stuff. So I was like, I love that you can do that. And I try to be aware of it too. And we should be able to tell each other too, like, girl, that ain't right. Trying to be all judgy, and help each other even in that department. Like, that sounds a little judgy, girl. Like, you should be happy for that person, so that's
and if
really
you're going to feel your feelings, like that's something that you should do on your own, like celebrate your friend or whatever they're going through. And then if you want to have a moment for yourself, then that needs to be behind closed doors, because then it's like, you don't want other people feeling bad for their success or not feeling like they can come to you to celebrate their wins or their excitement and stuff like that, because then they're going to make their friend feel bad. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah. And I know, like, for me, being an entrepreneur for so long, it's been really hurtful over, the different course of time when, family or friends, I don't want to even say it's not just friends, even like family or friends haven't supported, my businesses or supported, what I was doing. And it's been really hurtful. So it's like sometimes knowing like they're sitting back waiting for you to, to fail, instead of, let me support my friend, let me support my niece or my cousin or whatever the case may be. I mean, I know back when I was in the travel industry, is how I fed my children. And to have like a family member book a cruise online to save $2, I'm like, that was really hurtful. And it was a woman in my family that did that. And I mean, it's over the course of time, it's been very, very hurtful that like my family and friends don't support my business or businesses over the course of 30 years of being an entrepreneur. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
But on the flip side of that, then I have strangers, women that, maybe have been to one or two Zumba classes that have contacted me about buying or selling their house. And now we're like really cool. Or, family and friends that have supported my real estate business and my real estate journey. So it's just like, you have the hurtful part over here, and then you have the girls over here that support you. So I do really want to thank anybody and everybody that's watching this. If you are one of those girls supporters, from the top, bottom, and side of my heart, thank you, because you have no idea. I've always kind of been like myself, like I've always had to fight for myself, defend myself, survive, live. And so it's just very, very much appreciated. So if you're a person listening to this, like sold your house, you called me, like whatever.
Or shared a post.
Yeah, any of that. Anything that you've done where you've even sent me a DM, just like, girl, you're rocking that business. Thank you. Because it means way more to me than you will ever know.
Yes. And I 100% agree with that. And I think that you have to really, like, those people that decided not to use you or saved a few dollars going somewhere else, like, you really have to reevaluate those friendships or those relationships, because like is that really a friendship that you want to keep? Because I went through the same thing. I had someone very, very close to me who I felt like every single time I tried to ask, first of all, I feel like I shouldn't have to ask to support my business. But I felt like a nuisance or a bother, where I'm over here hyping this person up and their next steps of life and their excitement and their big things. And then like, just because I may not be getting married and having kids, like my job is very important to me. And the success I've had in this job is very important to me and it's exciting. And so to have someone that I thank you. But to have someone that I considered a really, really close friend, not be supportive of that, I had to really value it. It's very, very hurtful. Yeah. And then to have people that I haven't talked to in years that I graduated high school with, I mean, tag me in statuses or groups on Facebook, looking for a realtor or commenting on my status or messaging me saying, like you said, like, oh my gosh, you're doing so great. Like, that means a lot to me. I'm like, I didn't even know you were watching and I haven't talked to you, but you're still over there supporting me. So
it means a lot.
I have to say thank you too, because you think that those that are closest to you would be the most supportive, but they're not.
And yeah.
So you have to really, really reevaluate those relationships because it can't be a one-sided. You just can't. It can't. It's exhausting.
Yeah. It's not right, but we got to really change it. And I think that if everybody stops for a second and just says, why do I want to hurt somebody, or why am I jealous, or why can't I be supportive, or why can't I show that woman love or show that woman grace or whatever? Because even just talking with one of my friends recently, and she was working with a nonprofit organization, and this woman that she had met was given a Louis Vuitton purse, and I mean, just didn't have nothing in life, but this person she worked for gave her this purse and said, if you ever need money, sell this and you can take care of, feed your kids or whatever. But she held on to that purse, and she said that when she would go in and pay for, food with food stamps and stuff, how all the looks and the comments, but they don't know what a horrible situation. And I'm not going to share this woman's business, but she was in a horrible situation, homeless, and all the comments and the side comments that would come because she had this Louis Vuitton purse, but nobody understood that purse to her meant hope.
Right.
But people were so judgmental, thinking, oh, she's got a Louis Vuitton purse, but she's paying for food stamp with her food for food stamps. Like,
so quick to assume.
Yes, without even knowing this woman at all, and what horrible, horrific stuff she has been through.
Yeah.
And I just want to say just really quick too, these necklaces, everybody knows that I love hearts. But I volunteered for years in human trafficking, and this company, and I don't know how to say the name, that's why I brought it, Baracha, I think. But it's every Baracha purchase, you partner with us in supporting the fight against human trafficking. So I wanted to bring this today just because we're doing the Girls Girl.
Yes.
So you just never know somebody's story. You never know what they've been through. There's so many companies out there now too that are doing stuff like this. So if you support this company, you're also contributing to helping human trafficking. And let me tell you, that can be a whole nother podcast. It's horrible. It's horrible. And it's just getting worse and worse, but go out and support this company.
Cute. I like that.
And I can stack them. So
that's cute. I like that. Yeah, it's crazy too. I remember before I even got into the business of real estate, I was really nervous. And especially, of course I took everything that you said, personally, because I was like, you're an entrepreneur. Like, I know you would tell me if I could make it or not, but also like, there's an age difference. So like, I'm like, how is it for people my age? Like, how are they being successful? And I'll never forget, I reached out to this one girl on Facebook that we used to dance together a while ago, and I asked her, I saw that she was in the business and she seemed to be doing great. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, like, I see you're doing awesome in the business. I just want to know how it is for you. Do you have any tips? For me, I'm thinking about getting my real estate license. I opened my message, read it, never responded. I'm like, for what? There's so much success that goes around. I don't even think she's even doing it anymore, but I'm like, really? Like, if somebody asked me like, hey girl, where'd you get your shirt? Or people have asked me like, how is real estate? I'm honest.
I've had complete strangers inbox me and ask me about real estate, and I have given them so much advice, and down to like what school to go to, where to get the class, and but I am honest, it's a lot of hours.
Yeah,
lots of hours, a lot of work.
Awesome. Oh, I thought you were high-fiving me. You said, listen, you already know that I have to bring this up because me being the Beyonce fan that I am, And going to the concert. Still in that post Beyonce depression, but it's fine. It's crazy to me
Lord.
that like like Blue.
I don't know. Did we ever do a podcast where Beyonce's name is not brought up? Can somebody go back and look?
Yes.
Is there a podcast that we've done where
Yes.
Beyonce is not brought
I'm
up?
pretty sure that our last podcast with sellers listing their houses,
I'm sure you're doing Beyonce in her concert. But anyway, go ahead.
Whatever. But so her daughter, Blue Ivy, 13, okay? I cannot believe the hate that has been spread on social media of this 13-year-old. Like, I literally came across this TikTok video of this girl making fun of the way she dances. Like, a grown woman making fun of a 13-year-old in the way she dances. I'm like, please get up there in front of thousands of people and see if you can do better. First of all, she kills it, and I'm not even saying that.
Well, I'm 13 to even be able to remember all that. Hell, I can barely remember a Zumba routine. I mean, that's some serious dancing. That woman should be ashamed of herself.
I mean, seriously, 13 years old. Like, I was so awkward at 13. I would have never looked like Blue Ivy.
Yeah, no, but I think that bringing up that point, it doesn't even matter. Like, women, whether they hate on somebody successful like Beyonce, or celebrity, whatever, all the way down to like the average Joe like us. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Women hate on women, and it's just, it's ridiculous.
But I'm like, okay, we all know how powerful women can be. So if we can just stop hating on each other and really come together, we would be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I mean, even like Beyonce says, girls run the world. You know what I mean? Yes. We do. I mean, think about it. Like, we honestly, fellas, it's nothing against you, but we run the world.
We'd be lost without us.
I mean, honestly, like, because, it's like we have to, like, come on, let's
go.
This is for you. Do not talk about my husband. He's amazing.
Just kidding. I love you.
But girls run the world. Like, we really and truly do. And I think that if we would just stop for a moment and be like, wow, if I supported her, if we come together, that could be some powerful stuff.
Yeah, I would love to challenge anybody that's listening to this podcast right now to, one time a day, whether it's messaging someone on Facebook and complimenting them, or on their status, or someone walking by, that you just feel like, oh, I like their hair, just like try and see what one comment can do a day to someone. And it's not about making yourself feel good. It's really focus on making that other person feel good. And I can tell you, like, spreading that positive energy really in turn is going to make you feel good, but also like that one compliment can change that whole person's day around. You don't know what people are going through, and that one comment can just make that woman keep going. So try that.
Yeah,
try
absolutely.
For a week.
That's a good challenge, though.
Thank you.
And if you do it, like, I would love to even like tag us. Just even if you make a post like, "Wow, this happened today," and you are inspired by the Girls Girl podcast, or share this podcast, please. By all means, we have visual, and we have just straight audio on Spotify and Apple. So you don't have to watch us, but you could listen to us and share. Because if we can all start supporting each other, and even if, like, okay, for us, I feel like we're in the real estate game, but if you're not looking to buy or sell a house, that doesn't mean you still can't support us. You could share one of our H2H crib videos. You could share an open house. You could share or tag us, like when somebody's looking for a real estate agent. I mean, the heart of our business is referrals. So you could refer somebody to us, and we love to give little gifts just for referring people to us. But don't even expect that, right? That's just something that we do because we love and we appreciate it. So yeah. Go to your girlfriend's event, show up. I try to go, even if I can't stay, just to go and support my girlfriend's event, I'm going to go. Even if I'm there 30 minutes, I showed up for them. Show up for your girl.
Yeah, it doesn't, because I think that even knowing like that you have a busy schedule, the fact that you make it, even if it is 30 minutes or whatever, like I think that really means a lot, because it's not really about how long you stay. It's just the effort that's made. Put in the effort. Stop being lazy.
With the positive, with the negative.
Right.
But it's not, seriously, like your hairdresser, your nail person, your anybody. There's so many women now that have little side businesses to help make ends meet, because let's be real, inflation is high and things cost money. So if you have a friend that's in some kind of business, share it. If you have a friend that owns a small business at brick and mortar, like we love supporting our pierogi lady. You know what I mean? Just we try to support. I know, right? We try to support people. We try to support small businesses. We try to support women. So if we all could just step up I love seeing my friends posting about their kids graduating.
Oh,
That's a great thing. I didn't get to walk across the stage. So when you see somebody when their daughter walks across the stage, congratulate them. I mean, it's big when they graduate college, high school. I don't care, graduate kindergarten. You know?
Yeah, that's still a big deal.
It's still
Little
cute.
cute little cats
Yeah.
and gowns. Yeah. And I mean, and these young women really do need good role models in their lives. And I try to be that for the kids that I nanny too, because I mean, it's rough being a young woman in this day and age. So you definitely, yeah, I can't like, so it's like, you just want to make sure that you're a good role model for them and showing that positivity and not that judgmental. And okay, listen, we know that we don't all have good days. We're going to have insecure thoughts, insecure days, whatever. So really, before you start judging that next person, really just like try to stop and think before that judgmental thought even like leaves your mouth. Or if you got to go, listen, I journal because sometimes I got a whole lot of
journal is
feelings.
healing.
Yeah, I'm an Enneagram too. We have feelings that we need to get out. So I journal. I mean, I've gone to therapy like that. I'm not embarrassed to admit that. A lot of people do go to therapy because there are some demons that we all need to work out. So
my therapist was too nice for me, and I told her that. I was like, girl, you were too nice to me. I need a different therapist. But I'm an 8. I'm an 8.
Yeah, a therapist is probably like,
stay tuned. No, she was like, I was like, no, girl, you got to tell me like it is. We're going to do a podcast on the Enneagrams. But
yeah,
anyway,
we're super excited about that.
Yeah, super excited.
Yeah, because we've really learned a lot about how to, be a good friend to each other and to other.
Don't give away nuggets, though.
No, I could talk all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
But I want to say, and this is about to get real here.
Oh, let me.
Women have got to stop not knowing our worth because it's hard to find a good man out here.
Yeah.
And I'm married. I have a great man. Like, I love my husband, but my heart goes out to women out here that have a hard time finding a good man because we make it way too easy for them, right? So stop settling. Stop not thinking that you're worthy of a great man. Stop making it easy for these men out here. They need to step it up. They need to date us. They need to walk up to us and talk to us again. Like, oh, I can't talk to her. Let me instant message. That is so dead. Like, go back to the old days. Like, if you can't approach me, you don't need my number. You're not going to date me because if you can't approach me like a man, I don't want nothing to do with you. So I give it to you guys because I could not do all that. Like, I need a man that's going to step to me like they used to do back in the day, not this Instagram DM messages. So stop making it easy for these men out here. Like, go old school, pick up the phone, call me, and not text message. I need to hear emotions. I need to know your laugh. I need to know what your voice sounds like. This is a whole nother episode. This is a whole nother episode because I will tell, like, you are beautiful. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy. So stop letting these men make you feel like you're not. Right. Boys. Yeah, they're boys. Where's the men at? The real men.
I don't even have anything to say. That's great. End it.
Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do more episodes. If you actually enjoyed this kind of episode, because we always feel like, does it always have to be real estate? Because we like to do other things too where it will empower and uplift.
Yeah. And it's kind of fun to take a little, like, side detour about stuff. So
real
life things.
So if you like this kind of stuff or you want more stuff like this, feel free. I know people tell us all the time that we should have our own reality show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, if somebody can write MTV or somebody, we it could be funny. It could be really entertaining. You want a day in our lives? Do you?
Good job.
We're going to end on that note.
No, I like the note before when I said end it. It should just cut off.
Okay, do it again.
End it.